Hey, this is Barry with my $1.25 Dollar Tree glasses. I'm a retired electrician after 40 years, and I took up quilting as my hobby in retirement. Today I got a few things to talk to you about. The first one will probably be, I'll talk to you about my Dresden that I finally got pieced together. I also want to talk to you about some embroidery that I've been trying to do and some other things. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is my embroidery. I'm trying to make a John Deere quilt, like this is my Ohio Star block, and I was hoping that I can learn how to embroider and put that tractor in the middle. I don't know everything about embroidery yet. I got a lot of puckering here, and I'm hoping maybe it was just a stabilizer that I was using. If you know, let me know. But yeah, there's a ton of puckering in this, and that stabilizer didn't seem to be that good. I've got several different brands of that, so I'm going to try again with a different brand and see if it was just the cheap brand that I was using. On with my Dresden though. I'm going to give you some good things about it and some things that I learned never to do again. And so we'll start with, I used the Creative Grids roller to do my fan. The fan, in my opinion, on all these turned out excellent. They turned out the best I could ever hope for. Even the circles turned out good. What I learned was next time I might try this monofilament thread or invisible thread on here, but maybe by the time I use my long arm stuff, that won't even show up. I used, for this one, I used red thread. For this one here, I used purple. But here's what I learned was the bad thing. The bad thing was I got all these pieced together, and I was in too big a hurry. And if you notice, I got all these reds here in a row. And I got the reds over there in a row. I didn't pay attention when I started sewing these together that I did not sit down and separate these. So I tried, they say if you make a mistake once, it's a mistake, but if you do it twice, you meant to do it. Well, I tried to make sure that I took this and showed that I sort of meant to do this, but it was an accident. I meant to lay out these colors in different locations, but it ended up being 4 reds, purples, reds, greens. So I sort of trying to make it look like, oh, I meant to do that. But in reality, these were supposed to be all mixed up. The other thing is I didn't take my time in measuring these exactly. I should have measured my backgrounds and cut them exactly before I did anything else, because I found out that when I started measuring them, my measurements were all wonky. On some of them, they were 18.5 on one end and 17 3/4 on the other end. I don't know how they got that way. Maybe because it was a bigger block and the fabric stretches or whatnot, but it was, I'm telling you, get these correct before you do anything else. And the other thing is make sure that your placement is exact dead center, because that's how this 18.5-inch block ended up to be 16.5-inch unfinished, because I kept trimming and trimming and trimming till I got them all the same. And it cost me 2 inches all the way around on it. But I don't think it turned out that bad. My cornerstones aren't, they're off a little bit here, but they're, this isn't a show quilt. But, I always, people say, it doesn't matter. Well, my theory is, if you're going to do something, you try to do it right. I'm not saying it's going to turn out right, but you try to do it right and learn from your mistakes. So I'm going to have to really practice on meeting all my points on those. I got a little bit of puckering here, but overall, I'm very happy with the quilt. I'm actually glad to get it done. So moving forward, I'm going to, sandwich this together and quilt it. My next quilt I'm working on is this Sunbonnet Sue's, and overall Sam. I've got a bunch of jean material, and I'm going to do the body in a jean and then just do different colored bonnets and arms. And I think I'm just going to do black on that. We'll see. But I want to make a overall Sam and Sunbonnet Sue quilts. And what I like about that, I want to start doing some charity quilts. And if I can mass produce these, in a fast way and sash them together, I think I can make some real, I think, what little girl would not be happy with a Sunbonnet Sue overall Sam quilt? And same way with this, you know, I made this Ohio Star block. I told you I'm going to make a John Deere quilt. And I've been practicing embroidery on this. I don't know if I just told you this, but I got puckering all the way around here. And I think that was because I used some cheap stabilizer. I've got some more stabilizer. I'm going to try it again. I'm getting better at embroidery. I almost can now go through making this whole thing without it messing up. So that's getting better. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been working on my house. I've been trying to clean my garage out. I got my car in the garage for the first time in a year. And I'm going to start painting. I got things to paint in here, but I promised you, you know, once August is over with, September, we're going to get back into fall. We're going to be quilting, y'all. That rhymes. I'm going to tell you another thing that you can agree to disagree on this, but last year was probably the worst year physically and maybe mentally in my whole entire life. You know, my A1C went to 12.3. I literally was in bad shape. I think I was at 340 pounds at my heaviest. And by the way, I'm down to 269 as of yesterday. So I went from, when I actually started last fall, I was 326.6. I'm down to, what did I say, 269. I've almost lost 60 pounds in about, say, 8 or 9 months. So I'm very happy about that. And my A1C has dropped almost to normal. But the thing is, I got in the habit of wearing jogging shorts or just these A&D one, basketball shorts and long, Carhartt shirts, pullover shirts. And so last week I went out and I bought this nice little, it's not very expensive, Sonoma, and I bought these cargo pants. I don't know if you can see them, but I got and I went out and got some cologne. I went all out, and I got 3 comments today from people saying how nice I looked, and I was like, well, this shirt's only about $12, $15, and I was like, maybe I should try to do that more. So here's my thought process, and maybe if you're going through the same thing that I did, is maybe once a week, let's do dress up day for no reason, even if you don't even go out. I think it will change your mental attitude. At least it's doing it for me. Just putting some cologne on. I haven't put any cologne on in years, but I bought some cheap cologne, bought a decent shirt and pants, and I feel like a different person. So maybe that advice is out there for somebody that wants a reason to go to Kohl's and get a new outfit. Blame it on me. But anyways, whatever you do, I want you to go out and make some memories, because after health, but before wealth, there's memories. So go out and make some memories, and I will see you later. Bye.